different companies have different needs at different times in terms of their stage and evolution. And therefore, there sometimes isn't a reflection of what's relevant and beneficial for an organization and what kind of board members should it actually bring on. And so just give you an example where a startup's very different from an established organization. They're looking for networks and concepts. They're looking for input on different business models, or they're looking for what segments of the market they should tackle and so forth. That's very different than an established organization in many ways. And so one needs to be really conscious of ensuring that the board fits the needs and priorities of the organization over the next 3 to 5 years, as opposed to is a board because you want a big name on that board. In fact, what I would say is that some of the boards with the biggest names are actually the most dysfunctional. And we can talk about some of the reasons why that is. But it's actually not engaging and leveraging the talent and expertise that you need in order to advance the business imperatives. And so I think that's sometimes one of the problems. So those are some of them. But coming back to your other question, the differences then are that the various boards, organizations and boards are at different levels of maturity in their thinking and understanding. The levels of formality are different. So sometimes smaller boards ends up being a very working board. To say, I'll give you an example on the Why Not Theater board, they want to invest more wisely. They asked for an investment policy statement. So I did that for them. Normally, because they don't have the resource to, or capacity or financial ability to go and hire someone to do that. Whereas in the bigger organizations, you would outsource that to a third party, as we would do at a BCIB, for example. And the level of complexity is quite different based on, again, the stage of the organization. So those are some of the things to think about in terms of, different needs dictated by different, could be sectors, different stages of evolution, really drive who's on the board, what they're focused on, how active they are, the frequency of engagement, and the type of engagement across those different organizations.